As well as lots of running up and down corridors and sonic screwdrivering and all that kind of fun. So, it's good, yeah. Nobody else seemed to be as nervous as I am, but then I suppose I am the new boy on this. But it's okay, I feel up for it now. I feel ready to go, and I sort of can't wait to start now. It's good. So, that is what we finally looked like. I think it looks quite good. The first day is over. I'm absolutely exhausted. I think there was so much nervous energy today. Just getting through it, and it was so kind of overexciting, and I'm very overstimulated. I'm like a sort of 5-year-old who's had too many E numbers, and now I'm on the come down. I'm aching, and the scenes went okay. I mean, I'd like to do them again. It's always the way, I suppose. You're never happy, but it's done, and we move on. We have to do it again tomorrow. Every day now, for 9 months. Very pleased with the costume. It was the first time I saw it all finally made today, and I think they've done a beautiful job, so I'm very pleased with that. Billy was so lovely today, and she's so good in it as well. And Noel and Camille are... Oh, I'm gushing like a lovey, am I? But it is a very nice atmosphere on set, and everyone's very, very friendly and good at what they do. We hurtled through it as well. They work very fast. I think I've been used to productions where you hang around a bit more. I think that's mostly a good thing. It's the end of rehearsals. James, what have you got to say as we head into the start of shooting?
I think the fear is good. Well, I'm talking to you or the camera. I think the fear is good, David.
Billy.
Have you seen this? Isn't this great?
Who gave you that?
I got it for David.
Fantastic.
Let me see, let me see.
Oh, that's good. Oh, how sweet.
You better wear it.
I've got the weekend off, and then we start filming on Monday, which is exciting, actually. I'm looking forward to it now. The nerves that began the week they're still there, but they've receded a fair bit. Let's start. Let's get going. It's the best job in the world. Bring it on.
How you doing now?
Is that a moment, or is that a moment?
That's a moment.
That's a moment.
Thank you.
Big on the inside, you know. It's weird having Sarah Jane there. Because I grew up watching her, and she's back just exactly as she always was. You don't have to search for any kind of emotional reaction to that. It's all there for free.
And it's got to be said, the transformation you've brought about, it's amazing. I mean, maybe you're working the children a little bit too hard now and then, but I think good results, they're more important than anything.
Exactly. You're a woman of vision, Miss Smith.
Oh, I can see everything, Mr. Finch, quite clearly.
How's it been, Anthony?
It's been really special.
Tony Head as Mr. Finch. It's great. The most down-to-earth and fun bloke.
We love you, come back!
Whatever.
We've just finished the third day at Clearwell Caves, which is the inside of the Sycorax ship. And I was supposed to finish for the weekend tonight, as was Billy and Noel, but we are miles behind on this. We've just still got loads to do in this sequence. It's not that we're going particularly slowly, I don't think, although we do seem to get caught up with the oddest things. Moving the TARDIS took about an hour, because it's such a rickety old thing. It looks so solid, but it isn't. So we're back in tomorrow. But I mean, there's still all the work that was going to happen tomorrow. All the scenes with Dan Evans and all the mission control law on the spaceship. That's still got to be done too. All the time, you just feel the kind of trundle of time pressure all the time. I kind of suspect it's going to be like that for the next 8.5 months. I just wish we had a bit more time.
How are you feeling, Bill? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
I am too.
Terrified. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
You don't throw a switch. You turn the light
We don't
on.
have to throw a switch. We have to touch a plasma ball, fizz, bang, something. Yeah, one of them.
Off they go.
Look at them skipping.
Skipping now.
How many layers are you wearing tonight, Sean?
Just the 3.
Yeah. How many have you got on, Nolly?
I haven't got any thermals on my legs.
Haven't you?
No, not at all. No.
Really?
Little
You know what?
popsicle sticks around freezing.
How many have you got on, David?
And I've got pads in my shoes, heat pads in my shoes,
Why is it all done?
and very thick, new grey thick socks.
They're so nice.
They look like
They're lovely.
thrombosis tights.
Yeah. It's very good for my circulation at the same time.
These are small as I've got on as well. So they're quite, they hug.
That is quite a sexy shot, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's... Your hairs aren't really supposed to stick through though, are they?
Mine do, don't worry.
Do they?
This van is where the sound people live. Nicholas Briggs talks in funny voices. He thinks people are recording it. They're not. They're just humouring him. We're in a kind of rather spooky corner of Newport Docks. It's pretty bleak and pretty gothic. And we've got a bunch of faceless people in a cage. These poor sporting artists who've been wearing these prosthetics for hours now. They can't see much, they can't hear or speak very much, which can be a lot of fun. Especially as it's cold and dank and pretty unpleasant for them. I've got some nice warm soup. This is where the faceless people sit before they're taken off. Go and stand in a cage all night. But they can't really talk to each other or see each other. So they just sit in silence in this little tent in the middle of this freezing cold dock. I'm sure there's some EU regulation that forbids this kind of practice. They've got music anyway. I think they're literally playing soothing music to stop them all going mad. They literally can't see a thing. They're having it all to be led one by one back to the prosthetics wagon. It's grim. Guys, has this been the weirdest thing you've ever had to do?
It's been the most painful, yes.
Is it really grim in there?
Yeah, the funny thing is, this mask has got a laugh of its own. When you talk, it attacks you.
Right, yes.
Be very careful what you say.
Yeah,
Like, blocks your mouth,
yeah.
and you can't breathe. But apart from that,
Apart from that, it's great. You're having a ball. Yeah. Oh, terrible helmet here.
Feel properly.
You feel a bit lost because you literally can't hear anyone unless they're shouting, and we can't hear each other doing acting. You hear a vague mumble, and you just wait till the mumble stops, and you say your line. It's very odd. Each day's call sheet just sort of meaning less than nothing as we just ferreted around for what we could do and what we had to do to get people cleared and madness, absolute madness. But I've just heard that Billy's taken poorly. She's going to be off for the next 2 days. So the schedule, which was already hanging together with bits of sellotape, has now completely fallen to pieces. And I'm waiting to hear what happens next. I guess I could get called to Cardiff sort of now, although, well, it's now 11:10. I don't know. I don't suppose I could be there before 4 o'clock. And then what do we do tomorrow? Because Billy's still not going to be back. So I'm just waiting to hear now. I suspect that means our day off on Friday, which was supposed to be our kind of turnaround day before Block 2, I suspect that's now disappeared. As we'll have to catch up. I think there is stuff they could do with just me tomorrow. Not a lot, but bits and pieces. And maybe that'd be quite good. We could just hoover up lots of bits. We could even maybe do sort of bits of my scenes for, I don't know. It's all crazy. It's the most mental job on earth. And it just keeps getting madder. We're about to do the wall of fire.
Mm-hmm. Fire.
Billy's a bit worried about her hair.
And my dress. Full of naked child running around.
You're going up like a cheap nightie.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
But it's quite exciting.
And is this through choice or is this through saving money, David?
It's purely saving money.
Yeah.
The shoot's getting on now. They've got enough shots of us. If we do go up, they can cobble together something. For the last few episodes, it'll be fine. Thing with the blue light. I'm not entirely sure which planet this thing's supposed to have come from. That's from the planet of the strangely mustachioed cat people. What is that? Hi, this is Mini-Me, which I've just been shown for the first time. This is coat version. There will also be non-coat version. And this is my canine! That is very... Can you get a big close-up on that?
Big close-up coming up. With movable head.
With movable head. A little sonic screwdriver, and his hand comes off. That probably won't happen in the final design. Unless that's where for the Christmas episode, where he gets his hand sliced off.
This is a prototype. It's the only one in existence at the moment.
Yes, the bit.
The other ones, the heads won't come off, and we won't kill small children.
David, what does it feel like to be presented with a very small version of you?
Utterly surreal is what it feels like. But I'm kind of digging it. It's quite cool.
Did you expect this sort of thing to happen?
Not really, no. Because Doctor Who never had things like this in the old days. I remember really wanting them. I really wanted a little Tom Baker. So it's very exciting. It's nice to be up with family for Christmas, and I guess we'll all sit around and watch it. And I hope they like it.
This is when she hears the noise, isn't it?
Helen?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening.
You don't know, I've just seen I don't want a running commentary, thank you very much. Just see wee
Snippets. This is Mickey at work.
She's grand. What is your mother?
So the one thing I do have to just before I go back to Cardiff.
Yeah.
Perhaps, Mother, you can talk us through what this might be that you have acquired over the last few months.
This is a gift from a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Who's very good at cross stitch.
Yeah.
Which is what this is. It's interesting.
I don't know if
It's a
this
very good
signifies. I don't know if this signifies that I've made it or the end of my career. It's one or the other.
Right, you must admit though, it is a good likeness. You would know it was you. The one thing that I've heard one or two comments about is the boggle eyes. But then...
I think, well, maybe I am a little boggle-eyed. Maybe we just have to admit
I
it.
think we have to, yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's the
think
secret
that's
of my
it.
success. And on that bombshell, we say goodbye to the McDonald family and I head back to Cardiff.
And a Happy New Year when it comes.
There you go. Happy New Year.